Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to call to order the meeting of the Tipton County Alcoholic Beverage Board. Let the record reflect that it is February 10th, 2026. It is 12:02 p.m. I'm Officer Gillum. Work with State Excise Police. I'll be leading this meeting. We do have one other board member with us today.
John Coulter.
Okay, then we have a couple that are missing. With only 2 voting members, we can't really officially vote on anything, but we'll listen to your renewals and applications and we'll send them down to the state with a recommendation. We're not facing anything too seriously. Just as a matter of record, this meeting is being recorded with audio and video equipment. So be mindful of anything you say after this point. That's a reminder for me as well as anyone. I guess you're all here offering sworn testimony. So if you're planning to speak to the board, I need you to take an oath. So if you would please raise your right hand. This is you as well. You solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to questions asked by the board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you all. Let the record reflect everybody's been sworn in. All right. Let's see. It looks like today we have one violation. This is a for the Shack, East Jefferson Street, permit number RR80400718. You guys want to come on up so we can hear you? Yeah, that's fine. It just helps us pick you up on the recording. So if you want to just introduce yourselves, please.
David Fernand.
Bremall.
How are you guys?
Good.
So it looks like we had a June 4th, 2024 administrative violation, sale of alcohol to an intoxicated person. $1,000 fine was paid. So explain what happened.
I was there.
And it looks like, I mean, just some quick notes. It looks like the guy was served 6 drinks, 3 beers, 3 old fashions, and created quite a scene. Is that?
He created quite a scene.
Okay. And you've been in the alcohol business for a long time,
A long
100 years. I feel like it.
It feels like it.
Always one there with me.
Yeah.
I've held a license or an establishment permit for about 10 years, I think. So
This is a first violation.
this was a first violation for this.
Was our compliance one up in Cicero years
In
ago?
Cicero, there was a violation. A server served somebody underage.
But of this nature, this is the first time.
Correct.
So I think what the board wants to know is like, how did somebody get to be as intoxicated as they were? Like, where was the breakdown in the communication with the servers and all that?
Just a little history.
Yeah.
The bartender that we had, Cindy, had worked at the Outback in Kokomo.
Okay.
And the gentleman who was the person who was overserved was a friend of hers who worked in Kokomo with her.
Okay.
And this says June. The violation actually happened in March, just shortly after we.
I think this is when it was settled.
Yeah. They were friends. He came, took an Uber there specifically to hang out with Cindy at the bar. We were under the belief that he came being intoxicated on something because his person, he just wasn't right, wasn't responding. So that's a little history. So when someone's a friend, there's no excuse. It applies to everyone. But I think we were all probably a little bit lax in our observation about what was going on.
Who was serving him?
His friend, the bartender.
Yeah, that creates problems, obviously. Yeah. So big guy, little guy,
Little.
3 beers, 3 old fashions. Probably enough, but based on some of the behavior, like I would, doesn't seem like it makes sense for just alcohol consumption.
I agree. And he had eaten. And there was a long span of time that he was there. He had gone to the bathroom and was gone for a little bit. And then when he came back, I feel like he did something proper in the bathroom because when he came back, he nodded out. And our manager saw that and immediately told him, cut him off. And he became belligerent from that point.
And I think I told you in my text message, like, this is scary stuff for everybody. Like, you guys don't deal with this stuff all the time.
Not at
Forever.
all.
Yeah. And it just, and I don't know what his behavior was leading up to this, but like, I've seen that reaction after the fact. It doesn't make sense.
It was immediate.
Yeah.
And he he became belligerent, yes. And then, when the police were going to let him go, they said, you know, you Ubered here, call for a ride. There was a ride on the way. And then all of a sudden he decided he just wanted to leave on his own free will. And they wouldn't allow that. And then that's when he really lost it.
He struck the police car.
He had his feet against the police car trying to not get in.
It's not a good idea.
No.
Okay, I mean, I think the benefit in, like, this is a serious issue, but the benefit to you is your track record. Like, we see businesses come in with something like this, but they've got a history of problems, and that just, it doesn't go well for them. You've established yourself. I'm pretty comfortable that it's probably a one-off incident that, while it could have been prevented, is definitely not how you do business. And if nothing else, it's a good reminder for the entire staff. I'm assuming everybody goes through a training program.
Yes.
Okay, and then we have monthly reminders, or how do we do that?
It's, we just, for one, I made signs for everybody
Mhm.
and I have those posted. And then we do have monthly meetings and with servers, actually with everybody, different departments. And, you know, it's a reminder that even though they come in an Uber, it doesn't mean they're allowed to drink
Yeah.
however much they want.
And this is a nice place. You don't need people getting loud and rowdy.
No.
I know we had, I took my wife out to a place to eat. It was a bar, like we never go to bars, but it was something different. And there was a lady sitting at the bar who was, I didn't need to step in or take any action, but she was having a good time. And it changes the atmosphere for everybody. And like, even in like nice casual dining restaurants, you know, people don't want to be there and deal with that kind of stuff. So, and that's, I know, that's not how you guys run stuff. So,
We've also tried to increase the communication between upstairs and downstairs. If the upstairs bar, you get cut off. You go downstairs to the bar downstairs, order that drink, which you couldn't have that.
so servers are, I mean, they're generally accommodating, and if someone asks for a drink, they try and get it to them. But you may not know, like the downstairs person may not know if the upstairs person's been cut off. So I think the training program talks about, you know, making sure there's communication and switching to specific drink cups for people who should not be having anymore. So you've got this. John, any questions?
How long was the period? You said he'd been there for a long time, approximately. You put 6
He was there
drinks.
for hours.
Probably
Oh,
5 or 6 hours.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
And honestly,
6 drinks in 5 hours should have been pretty well burned off.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's
I
something
mean,
else
it wasn't
involved.
like little, but I mean, average size,
It was
you
probably
know.
5'9", 5'10", 165, 170.
Okay.
But
He was big enough to put up a struggle when the police came.
Yeah. Everybody, I remember years ago, we had an incident with a bar where a guy about that size had 13 drinks in 2.5 hours.
Wow.
That's
Hammered back.
a big problem.
Yeah.
Given the scientific burn off rate of alcohol, about a drink an hour, should have been okay. So I think you're right. I think there's something else going on, but I've got another story, but we can share that later. Okay. Yeah.
Is there been any disciplinary action for the bartender that was serving?
terminated.
Okay.
And she's made 2 attempts to come back, and she don't even really go there.
Put everybody in a bad situation. I mean, I don't like automated or automatic termination policies, but just, you know, across the board, I mean, it's a tool for sure, but sometimes, you know, you give up good servers, but when someone creates this kind of a incident, yeah. Okay, so you have choices for a standard 2-year, a 1-year, or
Well,
denial that you don't want to do.
with the history that we've had with these guys and everything, I think, like you said, it's a one-off. I'm gonna recommend that we go ahead and
2-year.
2-year.
So he's gonna make a motion for a 2-year approval. I'm gonna second it. Without a third member, we can't vote, but we'll send a recommendation down to the state that it just be renewed.
Okay.
Obviously. Be good
Yes, sir.
and get back to work.
Right.
Thank Thank you.
Yeah.
Dismissed.
Yeah, you're good to go. Please let me know if you need anything. You've been great over the years, so.
Yes, and thank you for always answering.
Yeah. They pay me. All right.
Terry's not gonna be here.
Okay, next we have a new beer and wine grocery store permit for Tipton. This is GP Investments LLC location pending permit number DL 803438. Come on up. And what is your name?
Name is Chan Singh.
You get your ID with you?
I don't have my hearing aids in, so you'll have to speak up just a little bit.
Sure.
And you can just stand right here at the table. That's not plugged into anything.
Chan Singh.
Thank you. Heard say, but I didn't hear the rest of it. I apologize. I was in a rush going out the back door.
That's fine.
Circular saw and hearing aids don't get along very well. Tend to whine just a little bit.
Fingers as well.
Yes.
So are you the sole owner in this business? Two owners. Who's the other owner?
This Cheap Investing LLC company, and there's another partner. His name is Palvinder Singh, but I'm the 50% owner of this.
I think I know one or both of the other guys. Do they own other alcohol permits in Indiana?
Yes.
Okay. So location pending.
Yes.
That means you're hoping to find somewhere in Tipton to put a convenience store, gas station. What are we doing?
Convenience store. If we got the better location, maybe a gas station. It depends. It's very.
Okay, so at least a convenience store. Are you planning on, what kind of items are you planning on selling?
Like tobaccos and like grocery items and coolers, beer and wine.
Okay, so being that you don't have an open store, I have some hesitation in approving a permit, not knowing what it's gonna be, because this kind of permit would cover anything from a full-blown convenience store that has fuel, hot food items, all the way down to a tobacco store that's trying to sell vape tobacco, some wine, but with a handful of candy bars and no gas. So just for the record, kind of narrow it down, like what we're looking at approving.
Just got this permit at auction and have a space right now. So
What are you planning on building? You've got to have some idea, right?
yes, it depend on in a location. The reason is just for holding right now, we're looking for a best location. Yeah, if we got the bigger location, so I'm looking for us outside of the Tipton exactly. For to build a gas station.
Okay,
That's my thoughts and ideas from here, but we don't have anything yet.
do you have any other alcohol permits in Indiana?
Yes,
Whereabouts?
we have ES Patrolling in Huntington, ES Petroleum, and ES Marco.
What kind of stores are those?
Those all are like convenience store with gas station.
Yeah, and you understand there's just some hesitancy. I don't know the community is gonna wanna standalone vape and tobacco shop popping up selling
No,
alcohol.
I don't have any plan just for a smoke shop or anything. No, we don't have anything yet. Smoke shop.
So I don't know if you've done this before, but with a location pending permit, we're doing two things. The first step is that we're investigating you as the applicant. We'll make our recommendation based on today's meeting, whether or not we approve it. When you find a location, you'll have to advertise that. You'll do a transfer of location, moving the permit from escrow to the new address. At that point, you're gonna put up a public notification sign. The Alcohol Tobacco Commission is gonna advertise this, a second hearing in the newspaper and online. And that's when we're gonna take input from the community. Right now, the community doesn't really know that you've applied for a permit, so it'll become more evident to them once you put up a big sign at the location. Will they care? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but at that point, I will have done an inspection. I will know exactly what kind of business we're dealing with. And as representatives from the community, that's when issues like that can come up, so I don't know what your take is on it, but
I'm all for more businesses in Tipton because it keeps people in town. I've been 36 years been working around the community. I'm a transplant. And for that time, I saw a lot of empty storefronts and we seems like we're doing something about that. As far as just giving you a blank piece of paper and saying, do whatever you want. I do have a problem with that, especially when you're talking south side of town. You know, we got a school down there and I know that'll probably stir up some things. And there's your park and everything like that,
Yeah,
but I don't wanna stop you from looking to put a place. So is there a tentative?
All we're doing is approving the applicant at this point. That's why we're getting some testimony recorded.
And then he's gonna come back to us with a map of the facility, a
Yeah,
diagram
And
or
the
whatever.
public will be fully aware of what's being built, so.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you lean into a standard convenience store, even with or without fuel, food items, that's fine.
okay,
Well, the issues are gonna come if you show up with a tobacco store.
okay, no, not the next store.
I think we've got,
We used to have a cigar shop. Good.
so, anyway, have you had any violations at any of the other locations? Tobacco violations?
Tobacco violation, last, maybe one, I'm not sure it's called a violation or not, but it's one, maybe, yes.
Sale of tobacco to kids or,
No subjects. It's just like, we got, gin product from the warehouse and I think, we can't sell that.
okay,
It's Zin, Zin, like it's a nicotine pouches, we can't sell that, so they took it away. That's it. That's the violation I got in my past. That's it.
what's become kind of interesting to these boards is when you apply for an alcohol permit, you have to disclose your previous alcohol violations, but not tobacco violations. I think that's gonna change in the future, but, because we're having lots of places that are getting permits. And when you enter into like a regulated industry, like the alcoholic beverage industry, there's an expectation that you manage yourself and the business properly, and what we're finding, we have places that don't have any history of alcohol permit violations, but they're tobacco stores, constant violations. And that can be considered as fair to maintain a high and fine reputation, and you can lose your alcohol permit, so. So if you haven't had any violations, with your tobacco sales or alcohol, maybe it's the one.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, if we're gonna have somebody in the community, that's kind of what we're looking for, so. John,
Yes,
you wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we push it forward to the state.
And I'll second your motion, so we're gonna send it down to the state. Once you find a location,
Sure.
let us know.
Good
Alright,
luck.
and you familiar with the process for transferring a permit?
That's all he's doing, my lawyer.
Yeah, okay. Who's your lawyer?
Yeah, David Rutherford. It's in Nelson Road.
Doesn't sound familiar, but they should know how to do it. The other guys know how to do it for sure. All right, got nothing else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Okay, Mr. Coulter,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't have anything else.
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Well, without a quorum, we can't actually vote to close it, so we have to stay open.
Okay, we'll see you next.
All right, I'll second it. Meeting is adjourned.